Hello and welcome to a little Let's Draw of sorts. This time things are a little bit different. We will do a little sketch with these guys. I have been a little bit on a hiatus for a bit too long a time now. The main reason was it started because there has been a lot of rebuilding done in my house and the roof has been made anew. And essentially I had no windows and terrible lighting conditions, so it looked really bad, and you heard a lot of sounds from outside. Okay, right now you're hearing some birds singing. I think it's not too bad. And after that I went to travel, and now I'm properly home, and I think we're gonna do a little one just to get back in the groove and do something a little bit different. So this time it's pencils, and we will do a little Patreon sketch actually. And I've been asked to draw Lucas as a fennec ninja standing in the wind. So let's get right down to business. I'm not listening to any music now except the song of birds. They go like pew, pew, pew. This is a very good songbird thing. So the little thing with pencil that is a tiny little bit annoying when you just do it as a sketch is you have the main lines and you don't want them to be too visible, so you kind of have to erase them away after the drawing was done. On a side note, the travel was to Prague, which is awesome. Essentially all the cliches about Paris being like this great city full of culture and everything, and really beautiful and stuff like that. These are all cliches that are true about Prague. Paris is dramatically overrated, I believe. I've been there several times, and while it is nice to visit, it's also a very smelly place and very dirty and very expensive. Oh god, I don't like it very much. So yeah, Prague is wonderful, and we went to the zoo actually, which is really not very well known by the tourists. Because when you go to Prague, you really want to see the old city and not like go a little bit outside and see something completely different, you know. But the zoo is really great, so this is a top tip. Really great zoo they have there. It's really cheap too. Really big zoo, and they supposedly have fennec foxes. And the thing is, every time a zoo has fennec foxes and I go to see them, well, foxes generally, either the foxes are away or they're rebuilding some enclosures, and the fox enclosures is one of them. So yeah, I didn't get to see the fennecs because they were rebuilding the enclosure. Yeah. Sadness. Sorry. When writing, I can't really speak at the same time because, you know, words and everything. Words are hard. Okay. I think I read this guy there. Yeah. I think this one has a really nice clean line. The other one has a rougher line, so you can play around with both. Well, any pencil can have a nice clean line if you use it properly. But sometimes you just don't want a nice clean line, you want a nice rough line, because that's what you can have with pencils. And very smooth lines and everything. I like pencils. Pencils are fun. And yeah, good times. Good times were had by all. So yeah, now I'm shading a little bit, making some lines thicker so that it's to make things stand out a little more. There are even some lines you can precisely select to make things look better. And this is classical art, by the way. When you're doing like a portrait, the starting the point just above your jaw, where the jawline starts. This is one of the points. The other one is the point of the jaw. Oh, maybe I should. Yeah. The corners of the eyes. You see little points like this that you can just use to make stuff stand out a little more. Of course, part of it is just good old-fashioned feeling, like when you're used to drawing a lot and have some practice. And I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I should eat something healthy, probably. But it's 10 a.m. I'm not going to eat a salad at 10 a.m. I'm not going to eat bacon either. I've already had bacon at breakfast. It was the time I was in Vermont, so really curious about it. It's not really my thing. I mean, bacon is fine and all, but I will traumatize on the bacon lovers among my viewers. I think bacon is not that great. I mean, like one piece of bacon sometimes it's really nice. Like you have a hamburger, you have a bit of bacon in it. It's really fine. But if you have it all the time, it starts to. Meh, it's too fatty. And don't get me wrong, I like some really meaty fat dishes. Prague was awesome, by the way. If you like to eat pork. Oh man. Yeah, it was really fun there. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, bacon is nice, but you know what's better? Smoked ham. Like good ham, and you fry it in the pan. That is much better quality meat. Why am I thinking about stuff that makes me hungry when I'm hungry? You fool! Alright, so we have our little sketch here. I went a little bit overboard with the shading, I think. Nah, I didn't. So, a bit closer for the camera. I will put a link in the description below. So this is a Patreon drawing for one of my Patreon supporters. This was kind of just, I thought, yeah, it would be fun to make it a sketch. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. And so yeah, there you go. So, have a nice day. Yeah.